sudden and terrifying injury, the Rain Man makes his move, roster changes make an immediate impact, and big plays in the 8th week of the NA and EU League Championship Series. I'm Lindsay Geektron, and this is the league's direction in review. The league community was shocked on March 27th when popular streamer Robert X. Lee fell down a flight of stairs and suffered a severe concussion. His family, fans, and teammates continue to support him and wish him a strong recovery as he has been seen on stream this week attempting to rebuild his skills in the league, and more importantly, rebuild his life. The Rain Man has stepped right back into the scene, working hard with a team comprising of himself in the top lane, Shu8 mid, Haruka support, Swinging Soul AD carry, and XJ9 in the jungle. Beastie was recently quoted with remarks on XJ9 being too bound by the solo queue mentality to do well in a pro team, but their 14 victories in their first 16 games say otherwise, as they rocket towards their goal of 5v5 challenger tier. It so happens that their latest matchup was in fact against NA LCS team GGU, showing that these players are ready to play at the pro level. Maybe Haruka's pick of support Pantheon wasn't the best choice against an LCS level team, but it is clear that these players, flying under the banner of their new name Team Solo Q, are ready to stomp some pub. On the notes of rosters, the NA LCS saw killer shakeups as Vulcan, GGU, and Complexity changed their lineup to better their game. Muffin Cutie was benched from Team Vulcan as they brought in ex-GGU player Bloodwater to be their new support for his strengths in making calls and leading a team. It is unclear whether Muffin Cutie will be pursuing a seat in another team or staying on as a sub for Vulcan, but GGU has brought in player Daydreamin from the Dignitas B team to fill Bloodwater's shoes. Trooper stepped down from Complexity's mid lane to admit the new gem of Prawley to their roster. Big plays aside, his friendly and comedic interview following his monster first games in LCS earned him a high place of love and respect in the league community. Complexity's first games with their new mid laner blew us away, pulling out the almost unseen picks of Ziggs, Jarvan, and Annie against a struggling CLG, Marn, and the new look Vulcan squad. Pretty ballsy considering that, he had never played Annie before this weekend. Probably Ziggs picks destroyed, assisting in a 4-for-1 trade with 2 kills in a level 1 invade and never letting go of his advantage to take a firm victory over CLG. Damn. The invades continue to be a theme in not just their next game against Marn, but also throughout the weekend, with over half the games having first blood within the first 2 minutes of play. In the Marn matchup, a well-thought-out invade baited Marn's Claky D to try and get Complexity's warded blue buff, allowing MIA to pick up first blood with Thresh. Even though Claky would remain behind most of the game, Team Marn's team fight-based comp allowed Niantanso's Vayne to clean up and carry them to the 50-minute comeback victory. Curse had the chance to further their lead at the top of the standings with Dignitas having the week off. All went according to plan as they took down a feisty GGU, but the same couldn't be said for their game against TSM as the global pressure of Karthus, Shen, and Nocturne helped hang a loss on Curse's record. After that loss, they went on to defeat Vulcan, leaving them with a 16-4 win rate and a mere half game up on Dignitas for first place. Meanwhile, the EU LCS also started off with a bang when XPeke unleashed a wicked Twisted Fate, ulting across the map and picking up 5 of the first 6 kills, putting the enemy bot lane violently behind on levels and carrying his team to victory. The fans were then blown away as fan favorite Snoopy pulled out a jungle Malzahar in his match against Gambit Gaming. Gambit, however, wasn't about to let the Void Prophet ruin their win streak, as Alex Each went 13-0 as Kha'Zix, scoring a pentakill as they took the win. Bloodthirsty and ready for more, Alex Each faced off against XPeke's killer TF with the underappreciated mid-pick of Fizz, wrecking his lane and winning the game. Up-and-coming team Copenhagen Wolves went 2-1 this weekend, picking up wins against teams Giants and Dragonborn, giving them the spark they needed, only to lose it to Gambit's seemingly unshakable winning streak. Both Giants and Dragonborn are still struggling to find the wins they're looking for as they win 0-2 and 0-3 respectively. Now in the 7th and 8th place, Dragonborn faces an 11-game losing streak with hope fading for the weeks to come. Fan favorite team Evil Geniuses similarly struggled to keep a strong seat as they go 1-2 this weekend and fall into 4th place. But we have high hopes that they are staying in the game and ready to make the plays necessary to get to the top. In light of the excitement over All-Stars, we here at TLDR have written our picks for the NA and EU rosters and put them in the description. I'd love to hear your opinions, so please comment below with who you think deserves to be an All-Star. Thanks everyone for tuning in to this week's show, and don't forget to like and subscribe for weekly League of Legends and esports news. I'm Lindsay Geektron, and this has been week 2 of the league's Direction in Review.